the big event.
John, be careful about shooting too much security right now.
It does feel, though, rather like I'm going into the lion's den slightly. Ah, this is it. This is it here. Yeah, this is it. I think this is the arena. Wow.
His professional record 29 bouts, 19 victories, including 7 big wins coming by way of knockout.
По духу мы не любим такие мягкости, мы не любим. Вообще у нас народ не любит. Они растут уже бойцами. Любого чеченца, у вас в роду есть гей, он сразу тебя побьет.
This is General Apti Alaudinov, a picture of bravado and bluster in a place where brute force sets men apart. Alaudinov is Chechnya's head of police and a right hand of this man, leader Ramzan Kadyrov. Don't let their easy smiles fool you. They're part of a group of men accused of horrific human rights abuses, including the roundup and torture of more than 200 men and women. Sparking headlines around the world in what continues to be known as the Gay Purge. This is the life Amin Zabrailov always dreamed of, cooking, spending his days with the love of his life, fish can.
You're the big cook, and you just watch.
Yeah, I do.
But 2 years ago, this was his life. Shorter hair, making women beautiful in his home city of Grozny, in the Russian Republic of Chechnya.
They always were leaving me with a smile, with a beautiful hair, and I was making people happy.
I'm often asked, when did you know you were gay? So for me, I was like maybe 15. What about you?
I was boy when I realized that I'm gay.
But in conservative Chechnya, that part of his identity was something he kept hidden, even from his own family.
It's all about being Chechen guy. Family, it's the most important thing.
What started as a normal day in 2017 changed his life forever.
You're in your hair salon, and one day the police come.
With the guns, and they put me in the back door of car.
They put you in the trunk.
Yeah. And we got there, they opened the door, and they started just from that second, they started beating me with fists. It was non-stop hitting. My body was blue, purple. And they were asking names of gay names, like they tell me that they know that I'm gay.
Amin says he spent 14 days in a police prison cell, beaten and electrocuted, as his captors demanded he give the names of other gay men.
And they put me in a wall, put bag on my head, and that guy charged his gun and put me right here on my head. And I started painting the wall with my blood. And he said that it's my last seconds.
What was going through your mind in that moment?
Something died. It just moved back, like soul moved back, like running away.
I'm sorry, I know this.
It's okay.
Police released Amin to his family, instructing them to take away his shame.
What do they mean by take away the shame?
I don't know, maybe probably kill.
His family spared him, but Amin's life in Chechnya was over. Weeks later, he fled to Moscow. In that same year, more than 100 gay people in Chechnya told a similar story of kidnappings, torture and abuse at the hands of the Chechen security services. Despite a wave of outrage and protest in support of gay Chechens around the world, it never stopped. So we've journeyed to Chechnya to try to find out what is happening and why. This place is known for their two bloody and brutal wars with Russia.
Russian forces are now closing in on the center of the capital.
Tens of thousands lost their lives.
A young Chechen boy cries out for help.
It's been 10 years since the end of the war, and Chechnya is now dominated by Ramzan Kadyrov, machismo personified. He was personally appointed by Vladimir Putin in 2007 to calm the region, and he did by turning the republic into his own personal fiefdom, where he and his men have long been accused of torture and extrajudicial killings.
I've seen a little bit about what Ramzan Kadyrov has said about gay people.
Нету у нас геев. Если есть, заберите в Канаду, хвала Аллаху, подальше от нас.
For me, travelling here to tell this story has special significance. I'm a gay man, going to a place where gay people aren't allowed to exist.
Ну, я категорически исключил новые знакомства.
Omar always has to wear a mask. He was still living in Chechnya when we met him. Amid a new wave of detentions in January, he says a member of his own family threatened to turn him into the security services.
Если честно, я готов был уехать. Прямо взять, уехать, все оставить как есть. Но со временем, да, если честно, это все более-менее утихло. То, что, ну, делал вид, что у меня есть девушка там.
Ricky only met other gay men 2 or 3 times a year. One of those times, he says police secretly filmed him.
Один раз били, вот после этого сразу пытали, током били. Током били было, и пытки с водой, это самое тяжелое.
Victims repeatedly told us their persecutors were from the Chechen police. They say they were held in prison cells and police stations all over the republic.
This is Argun, it's just outside of Grozny, and it's where it's alleged that dozens of young gay men and women have been imprisoned and tortured. So it's this building here, red, which is the police station where we think young gay men and women are being detained. Now, we've asked to get access, but it's obviously difficult to film freely here. We're a bit worried that they'll see us, so we're just having to be a bit careful. Do people recognize you in the street? Do people know who you are?
Конечно, они все меня узнают.
Of course they all know.
Кроме гостей.
Apti Alaudinov, the top-ranking general and head of all police forces in Chechnya. Along with the accusations leveled against his forces, in 2013 he himself was sanctioned by the US for the alleged kidnapping and torture of a Chechen politician.
One of the reasons why we're here is the United States has taken an interest in Chechnya but has put sanctions on individuals here. Why do you think that they have done that?
Я в этих санкционных списках, если честно, я горжусь этим.
Alaudinov says the allegations of a gay purge are made up. The mere thought of a gay person in Chechnya seems, for him, to be an insult.
Для нас, естественно, очень дико то, что кто-то из нас мог бы быть геем. То есть, реально, то есть, ты спроси любого чеченца, у вас в роду есть гей, он сразу тебя побьет.
So there are no gay people in Chechnya?
Во-первых, это для нас неестественно. То есть я не могу говорить, что есть он здесь или нету его. То есть, если он даже и есть, он никогда в жизни не будет показывать, что он является таковым.
Appearances are deceptive in Chechnya's capital, a modern city at the heart of what many describe as a police state.
Государство, где люди себя вот так спокойно чувствуют.
So people were saying police state, right? Look at this. This is a police state. Look,
I don't think he liked the phrase police state. This is all really rather surreal. We're in the middle of Grozny, and as if to prove to us that it's a very safe city, he's now taken on us a walking tour at kind of 8:15, and everyone here knows who he is.
По духу мы не любим такие.
People, we don't love softness, and so it's important in these fierce conditions that everyone grows up as a man.
Okay.
Видите как?
So what we've got here is a typical act of the joking strongman, but what he's accused of is not a joke. You presumably want us to get into this car, is that the idea? Is the police station staffed at night?
Которые должны быть, они будут на месте.
Yeah, they'll be there.
What do we know about this place?
I don't know.
Keep rolling, James.
We arrive to dozens of men, Kalashnikovs at the ready. What happens inside the prison when we come back?
Страшные камеры, о которых вы говорили.
What if I told you that I was gay?
We're in a car in Chechnya with the head of a police force accused of rounding up and torturing hundreds of gay men.
What do we know about this place?
I don't know.
So this is it. This is a police station just outside of Grozny, escorted by the police chief himself.
Keep rolling, James.
On the parade ground, a rehearsed demonstration of power. 58 Kalashnikovs ready at a moment's notice.
So the police chief has come here, so that's why automatically...
3 minutes ago he gave the order that they come out.
Орси живет у нас.
Have the activities of these men, or men like them, been scrutinized by the United States and others?
В Америке каждый божий день
American
убивают.
police every goddamn day are shooting
А это
people
уже
for not
9
putting their
месяцев.
hands up. And I ask you ask them how many murders have there been
И
here this year?
теперь сравните.
So that's what you would say to human rights campaigners who say that these men and men like them are responsible for atrocities.
В котором нету ни одного полицейского, который совершает преступление.
Is
Такого нету.
There are 10,500 policemen here. Can you show me one state in the world where there hasn't been a policeman who's committed some kind of crime? You can't.
Да.
But so
Поэтому
America can look at them with whatever eyes it wants. We don't
нас
care.
могут
These are
не
our guys.
любить, но не согласиться с тем, что
You
мы
may not like
умеем
us,
наводить
but
порядок,
no one can
держать
disagree with us that we are
стабильность.
able to keep order
С этим не
in the
согласиться
Republic.
не может никто.
Can we take a look inside?
I've reported around the world as an openly gay man, but in Chechnya, I kept it to myself so far.
I might tell them, guys.
Listen, they're giving you
Страшные камеры, о которых вы говорите.
So I have a question for you. What if I told you that I was gay? What if I told you that I was gay?
Что вы бы сказали, если он сказал вам, что он сам гей?
Мне было интересно узнать, вот как может, в чем заключается, вот почему его к этому потянуло.
So it doesn't upset you for me to tell you that I'm gay?
Ну, мне с ним детей не крестить, как говорится. Он поедет к себе домой.
I'm not going to be in trouble. You're not going to lock me in this cell. Because I'll be very honest, I am scared to tell you that I'm gay. Do you understand why I'm scared?
Мне было страшно рассказать вам,
Feel my heart.
что я был.
I'm scared.
This is not the reaction you'd expect, and on my face, a nervous smile.
Тебе было страшно, тут нету ничего абсолютно. Ты приехал сюда в гости. Приедь сюда гостем и уедь гостем. Это твоя жизнь, и живи, как тебе нравится. Но и не учи нас, как мы должны жить. Вот и все.
The stories we've heard from young Chechen gay men, though, are that they feel scared to be gay in their own country.
Они боятся признать у себя, в своей среде, в своей фамилии. Для нас это реально, для чеченца, скажем, это очень страшный позор.
A surreal moment, but for the general, an amusing one, full of smiles, but perhaps also an attempt to whitewash.
I feel very strange at this point. I think I just came out to the head of Chechnya's police force in a prison cell. But I think on some level it's important to prove a point that gay people might not be what they expect. But I think there's different rules for different people. And because I'm foreign, somehow it doesn't matter. But if I were Chechen, it would be a threat.
Давай прямо говори.
But I mean, what's important is I don't want to make this about me. This is about the people that we've spoken to and the many dozens who allege crimes going on here.
Десятки людей, которых вы по сути своей заманиваете определенными грантами, и они вам будут говорить то, что вам надо.
You've been very welcoming, you've shown us around. Do you think I am less of a man than you?
Короче говоря, если прямо сказать, я скажу так. Ну, я бы не хотел бы, чтобы ты был моим другом, я прямо скажу.
You wouldn't like me to be my friend?
Yeah.
Fighting is a way of life for Chechen men. It defines who they are. Like gladiators, Chechens assemble to celebrate their masculinity. And in the middle of it all, their emperor.
So behind me, there's a whole load of raised seating, which is where Kadyrov sits. We've got to be careful not to point our cameras at it too much. But behind it, there's a whole group of young boys in uniform waving flags with pictures of his father on. You can't help shake the feeling, it just feels like a cult.
Kadyrov's Chechnya is a world of patriotic masculinity, where displays of bravery somehow prove your worth. In this place, anything foreign must be defeated. Like homosexuality, a Western illness and a threat to the nation. These men have shown a deeper bravery, but their courage is not recognized.
I had the dreams always, and I was believing even there I was that I deserve better life. And it's all happening now. Somehow.